This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
All right, Mara.
Man, we fucked up again. I'm not looking at the mic. I should be. But hold on, give me a second.
Immediately.
I know. It's like record. Turn away. We fucked up again.
Yeah.
We had a week off work.
We had literally nothing to do for a week.
And what we did was watch all 7 Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we missed Tokyo Drift.
Drift, because we couldn't find it in English. It was like in French and
And I found it once in Italian.
yeah.
We should have just watched it in Italian.
I don't think we would have missed anything. You think they would have gave that Southern boy is there a Southern version? An Italian version of a Southern accent?
Can you hear accents in Chinese?
No.
I can't either. Well, if someone from mainland China speaks Chinese, I can hear that.
Yeah. You can.
But I can't hear like me. I don't think I speak with an accent, but I do.
Yeah.
But I do.
I know I do. I talk like molasses over toast.
When you speak Chinese.
Slow and sweet. Yeah.
How about you? Let me get one of them P-Juice.
Give me one of them P-Jews. How about you?
Lianga. P-Ju. That's only going to make sense if you speak Chinese.
Yay.
What are we doing? We didn't record a podcast.
No, we didn't.
Here we are, the day it's supposed to be out.
I watched all the monkey movies.
How many series did you just crush?
Really just the Fast and the Furious and the rise of the...
Can we talk about the Fast and Furious real quick?
That's something else.
Every movie, they widened the demographic.
Yep. It started real, like, blade of the knife.
They're
They
like...
were cutting a slice out of the demographic pie, and they were like, this is for you folks who like fast cars and wearing big gold chains and getting on the streets and talking about family.
I feel like people who like Eminem in high school and people who like Fast and Furious is probably a good overlap. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Eminem, and I like fast cars fine enough.
Yeah, I like a fast car as much as the next dude.
Well, I was really... It's a big... The thing that I found surprising about the Fast and the Furious movies, no nudity.
Yeah, I figured they would have been... I mean, it's as gratuitous as it can get without there being nudity.
Yeah, there's lots of butts.
Every time at the beginning of a race shot, it goes, a wicka, 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 boom, boom, chicka, boom, boom,
Asses on the screen.
Yeah, and there's like an ass sitting on a car, and like a woman walks by, or they'll just do a full panning shot of like a woman.
And they do that 2 or 3 times every movie.
Yeah.
And they do it every movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to get fast.
At one, there's golden women. They're all golden.
Yeah, the gold that was in, what, the 7?
6, 7.
I don't know. Maybe we lost.
One of the ones where they turned into fucking super spies.
Here's every movie. Yeah. What the fuck? They start out just being fast guys in Miami or something.
Uh-huh. Kill it.
Fuck you, mosquito.
Get him. He landed. See
I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Hold on. There's a mosquito. Guys, hold on.
Wait. These things will eat you in your sleep.
Where is it? Did you see him?
Yep, see him up there on the wall? Get him. It's a vampire. It's a real life vampire.
I see him.
Oh, fuck you. Did you get it?
I don't know.
They eat us in our sleep. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it.
Oh, goddamn. Well, it starts out, the movie... Hey, I'm back.
He was fast and furious. He was too fast, too furious for us.
They start out and it's just people street racing and there's a family and very, very... What are we doing explaining people Fast and Furious?
I don't know. What are we doing? I mean, watch them if you want. I wanted to watch them because somebody told me. Like, I had no real interest in them. A friend of mine told me, he's like, man, I saw the last one and it was so ridiculous. I thought about you the whole time. He knows a good, ridiculous action movie.
The problem is it takes a good 5 movies before it gets there.
Yeah?
It doesn't know what it wants.
No.
Until about number 5.
I remember looking at you in the middle of one of them and saying, like, this is fine, but I hate this. Like, I wasn't having fun.
Because 1 and 2 are very specifically for that, like, I like cars and being bad, dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then...
But they're bad, but they have hearts of gold somehow.
Yeah. And we didn't see 3. 4 is the most, like, fast car, that formula, and they nailed it.
Uh-huh.
But then after that, it just turns into super spies.
Yeah. One of the guys is a hacker.
The government needs them. They're the only ones who could do the job. It's like, you were just street racing in Miami a movie ago.
Yeah, The Rock shows up, big as all fuck.
He's gotten smaller since those movies.
That one movie showed him, the first time it showed him, he just looked like a giant thumb with a sweatshirt on, or like a tank top on.
And then Vin Diesel's like, oh, you think you're real tough? I'm going to drive my car into a helicopter.
Yeah, then he gave him the eyebrow and said something like, woman.
I'm wrong. Okay, all right. Welcome to another episode.
This would be really funny if we did like 40 minutes of that. Just deep into describing the Fast and the Furious.
We've seen them all.
Yeah, like, what? Or I don't care. Like, what is this? What have you become?
Welcome to another episode of The Royal We. I'm Sam.
I'm Nate.
And if you are listening for the first time,
this is what we do.
What we normally do is we take headlines and we have conjecture-based conversations about them.
Yeah.
We do not read the articles because facts just get in the way.
They do.
If you guys want to send us headlines,
And you should.
you guys can do that at RoyalWeCast on Twitter or RoyalWeCast@gmail.com. This week, we're just getting into it because we're late. I mean, we make this excuse a lot. We think we would have learned by now.
Yeah.
We didn't.
We normally put it out now, and we're just now about to filming it.
We're filming it.
Woman.
So there's no sound effect this week, but you guys should still send us sound effects. You guys have been slacking. Come on, fam. I thought we was family.
We was family.
They do a really good job making me think Vin Diesel was cool.
And those later ones,
Well, because they very wisely...
he does a flying headbutt from he goes 12 feet across the room and flies with his head forward and just headbutts the living shit out of a dude.
Yeah, it's great. Well, they very wisely made Vin Diesel the main character after they realized, oh, Paul Walker can't act for shit.
No. He's like if a book could read itself.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
What does Winnis describe that's so funny? If a book could read itself.
Yeah. Just like this is.
I'm the best. We have to get this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more emoting in that than what Paul Walker does.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
I'm going to say I thought that he died in the filming of number 8, which we haven't seen number 8 yet.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, we're going to make a pork dinner and watch fast movies.
A pork dinner.
It's a pork dinner.
It is a pork dinner. That's a funny thing to say. I don't know if I've ever said I'm going to have a nice pork dinner.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying I've never said it. Eating a lot of pork. Enjoy pork. One of my favorites.
Let's get into
Okay.
it. Okay. All right. Okay. We're not doing this for long. It's going to be a short one this week.
We'll just power into it. Half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that. Here's what I found myself.
Okay.
Scientists.
Here we go.
No, I'm going to save that one for a little bit. Study finds Americans who join ISIS are disappointed by the experience.
Of what? Being a traitorous terrorist?
I've never understood that. You see that all the time of people, like teenage girls and stuff, join ISIS and then they have to escape. They're like,
Yeah.
they raped me repeatedly and then they tried to kill me. Help me.
It's like, have you read anything about the Middle East and how they treat women? Or Westerners? When you're a terrorist there?
Are there like...
Cranking it out.
Are there like, you know, like the Navy guys, the Navy recruiters are like, it's great. I mean, you get jerked off every day and you're gonna play ping pong. No, you're not even gonna ever see, you know, like they just like tell you a bunch of lies to get you in it.
Like Call of Duty? This is Call of Duty for real.
You like
Okay,
Call of
well,
Duty?
I kind of suck at Call of Duty, so I'm not going to sign up.
I'm really not very good at Call of Duty unless, remember that one they let you have if you put your points in the right prestige, you got the double shotguns.
Oh, yeah.
I was real good at that Call of Duty.
I was good at one of them. Then everybody else kept playing. And I didn't play for like a year. And
Welcome to the army.
Yeah. You guys have been playing since you're 18. I signed up when I was 32. You can sign up to the army until you're, 36?
Why would they take
No.
you?
That's got to be wrong.
No.
It's in your 30s, I think. 34?
Why would anyone who's not
no,
a dumb
no.
18-year-old who wants to pay for college sign up?
Because you're just meat. You're just meat that can fire the problem.
No, I understand why. I understand
Pork dinners. You're the pork dinner of the state.
I understand why they want you to sign up.
Oh.
Yeah, because they think of you as meat, but you're not like 32 like, well, I'm just meat, so.
I done fucked it all up. Turns out I'm just meat. I'm going to join the army with a bunch of 18-year-olds.
Oh my God. Can you imagine that boot camp? You're
Oh, no.
32 with a bunch of 18-year-olds?
Dude, I was looking at my phone a couple weeks ago and tripped over a step, and I felt something leave my body, and I've never. It's the first time I've ever felt like, man, I think I'm getting old. What? I fell in the dark. I was looking at my phone, leaving work, and I walked around the corner like an idiot, looking at my phone, and tripped over like some steps. And I fell, and right before I hit the ground, I threw my arm out and caught myself on a railing.
Oh, yes.
And like half my body hit, and then the other part, it felt like it jerked my shoulder out of socket. And I was like, brrr. And I was like, fuck. And then like I stand up, and like I just felt like I lost something. Like part of me died when I hit the ground. And I didn't even hit the ground completely. I
That
imagine
must have been a sight.
yeah.
Because you're already a sight.
Yeah, I'm just a great big white man here. And this was like, man, I saw one fall.
I saw one.
It felt like a mighty redwood.
That would be a story you go home and tell your wife.
Yeah. I saw a giant white man just fucking eat shit earlier, looking at his phone. It had to be funny. I realized it would be funny. I was like, ugh. But I was like, I think a little part, like I didn't feel the same for like a day. I was like, if a fucking terrorist came and human missiled me.
That reminds me of a story I don't think we've told on the podcast. We'll get to the headline in a second.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But do you want to tell them the story about you were at school, you were teaching?
Oh, yeah.
So Nate's a pretty new teacher at my school.
Yeah.
He teaches the very, very little kids. He's like the kindergarten teacher. If you can imagine, Nate teaches kindergarten.
What the fuck? Okay. But anyway, if I get in, I'm like, big and dumb, and just like, hey, but we're like singing a song about the weather, and we're like talking. We've got this little board, and they go and they take these little sticky things that say, is it cloudy? Is it rainy? Is it whatever? And
How's the weather?
Yeah. How's the weather?
How's the weather today?
Is it sunny?
Is it rainy?
Is it cloudy?
Is it funny?
No, it's not funny.
Yeah, apparently.
Anyway, I've got all these kids sitting around looking at it, and I come around the edge of this big board to like try to like, and I kneel down to like show them like, hey, where we want to put the thing for cloudy? What day is it today? Let's put it on the right fucking day. And
Fuckers on the right fucking day.
And my pants like got pulled really tight somehow, like over my knee, on my left knee. And
Or your left one, you say.
My left knee, I say. And when I knelt down, it was like too much for my britches, and it pulled them so tight. It went, and I had corduroy pants on. I don't know if you've ever seen corduroy explode under high tension. I hadn't either.
What the fuck?
It went, boom, made this big like poof. It was like someone let off a party popper. Basically, the crotch of my pants, it just exploded in these kids' face.
It's like when there's an explosive in a suitcase of money.
Yeah, or cotton, and it just or cotton, and it just kaboosh. It shoots this thing, and I had like the Chinese teacher was in there helping me. Like she looks and she was like, oh, and she didn't know what to do, and all the kids were just kind of like, oh, like it was snowing for a second. They're like, what the fuck? And I was kind of like that too, because I was like, what just happened? And I stood up, and my pants had blown out. There was like fur in the air, and I stood up, and from my left knee all the way to my groin, my pants were just exploded open. And I was like, oh shit! Like, glad I wore underwear.
Imagine if you weren't.
Imagine if I did that, just fucking dick and balls blowing up in little kids' faces. Nah. Sorry, didn't know my pants were going to explode, and I did. But and the kids were like, so I get up and kind of like hide behind the thing, and I'm like trying not to laugh. I'm giggling because I was like, that was fucking. I was like, that was crazy. Like I've never seen pants literally explode. And she goes out, and then there was this whole big ordeal about our boss went and bought me pants. I was like, I can just go home at break time and change pants. Like, it'll be fine. No. So they keep coming into class and interrupting my class to measure me. And they keep, like, measuring my inseam and all this stuff. And I'm like, come on. We didn't get anything done that day. Kids kept finding pieces of my pants all over the room. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the end.
ISIS. Let's move on. All right,
But
so
people were joining Taliban, too, doing the same thing.
they were?
Yeah, back in the day. And they were like, oh, he was recruited out of Illinois. He ran away from home and joined the Taliban.
Do they just
and
feel
now
like because there's nothing for me here, maybe they'll like...
Yeah, because, I'm sure there's a lot of teenage angst that are like, fuck America, fuck the system, blah. Like, the terrorists are right. It's misinformed youth, angry, hormones, run off to be pork dinners for the enemy. And they just go, and then they have them, like, usually they have them, like, blow themselves up or something. And I remember that happened. Like, it was like some American, like, Midwest kid, and he was like 20 or something, and he went and like blew up a bomb in some other country, and they made a big point to be like, look, it was one of your own. Like that was like scare tactics. That was the Taliban, I think. Old Osama.
Old Osama. Here's another one I found myself.
Okay.
Woman dies after her hair gets caught in go-kart wheel. Police says.
Oh, police says.
She died.
God.
Her hair got caught in a go-kart. Oh my God. What a way to go.
That's grisly. Just sounds grisly.
It does.
So that means, so was she like having a fun time? Like, woo! Like,
Go-karts were involved. I mean, you're not having a set. Can you imagine that? Like, what?
What now? You're not saying anything.
Let me reset. Okay. You don't go to a go-kart and like on someone's funeral or something.
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying, yes, it was a good time.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yeah.
I'm not saying like
there's been some fucker. It's like, goddamn fucking cousin Eddie.
Can you imagine that funeral procession?
Together. Yeah, it's like all sad. They're like playing the bagpipes.
But everyone just going go-karts?
No, just fucking Eddie.
One guy?
Yeah, he's the guy in the family.
Oh, I was imagining like a whole line of people all dressed in black, crying,
riding over go-karts,
driving go-karts. Like, "Rrr."
They wouldn't be too fast, too furious. They'd be moderately functional, a little disgruntled.
Every time, this is my level of car skills. Mm-hmm. Whenever someone backs up well into a spot, I'm impressed. Right. I can't really back into a spot very well. I mean, I can do it, but I'm not great at it.
Yeah. Okay.
We watched a guy drive a car into a helicopter.
Yeah, we watch people somehow turn their cars into like shovels and.
Guys, this whole episode can't be about Fast and
It
Furious.
can't be.
She gets her hair caught in a go-kart wheel.
Does that mean she had flowing locks? She's
Not wearing a helmet.
not wearing a helmet.
well, maybe.
It could have been just underneath. Oh my god! So that means maybe it's
Well, you
just
would
flowing
think-
behind her, and she's like, ah ha ha, and it just gets sucked in and snaps
You
her
would
head
think
back.
that your hair would pull out before you crush your skull or something.
I would think, unless it just sucked her out so quick that she hit and maybe just ran over or snapped her neck. My idea is
What
probably
a fucking way to go, man.
Yeah, on a go-kart. Who would have fucking thunk? Just a little bit ago, we actually looked at each other and was like, man, I don't want to die being made in the sausage. I also don't want to die getting my head snapped off by a
It
go-kart.
is a real conversation we had right before we recorded. We were just talking about sausage.
And we watched a guy fuck around with his sausage machine. He's like smacking meat and
was
stuff.
fucking around.
He was fucking around. He's like grabbing pieces and smacking it and pushing
These
it down
big
in there.
pieces of meat, like the size of your torso, they were just throwing in this thing, and it was just turning it into like grains of sand, like just
Yeah.
turning it into nothing. And this guy was just like fucking around with his fingers in there.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if it catches you just wrong, it's going to suck you in, and you're going to be sausage before they can stop that machine. Can you imagine? I'd be like, is it going to be an open casket? Goddamn no! It turned him into sausage.
It's gonna be a grill.
If I got sucked into a
barbecue.
sausage machine, okay, everyone's heard this right now. If somehow I die in a sausage accident, don't let them just throw the sausage out. Have them case it all up and then stuff all that sausage in a tuxedo and bury me and bury me in that. So when people go, wait, you don't get buried in tuxedos, do you?
You will now.
Yeah, might as well. Well, you go to prom, and get married in a tux. They don't bury you in one. Isn't that some shit? You get married and you go to prom. You go to fancy like James Bond parties and stuff, Casino Royales. But when you die, plain old suit. I think because you rent them, and they're like, man, our whole industry is based on people giving these back. One shop started letting people use them to bury, and they were like, well, fuck. 6 months in, they're like, we're out of tuxes.
Well, I mean, what a thing you bury someone in clothing. I mean,
A lot of times they don't have a back on them, right? Aren't they just like halves of suits?
is that true?
I don't know if it is, or if I've just thought that and I've made myself think it is.
I get cremated.
Yeah, take up less space.
Yeah, throw me in the ocean with Osama.
Remember that guy that accidentally got cremated because he was sleeping?
No,
Yeah. Did we not talk about that on the
we
podcast?
did talk about it on the podcast. How fucking soundly was that guy sleeping?
Yeah, he was sound asleep and they thought he was dead and burnt him.
But how did they find out that he wasn't?
Well, when they were like, where's fucking Jimmy?
But dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
But
Wait, what?
how did they know he wasn't dead? That he was just sleeping?
I guess they probably just glanced. Or like, is this the guy? Oh yeah, how many dead people can there be around? So fire him in the tube.
But you don't understand what I'm saying.
How did they know he was dead?
How do they know he wasn't dead when they killed him?
I guess they assumed. You're saying that he laid down to sleep and died? They're
No.
like, oh fuck, he
No,
actually
no,
died.
no.
Just go ahead and cook him without asking anybody.
No, I'm not saying that.
So what do you mean? Those are the only two explanations. Either they thought he was dead and burn him, or they didn't
But
think
he
he was
wasn't
dead.
dead.
So was it murder? You're saying murder? I think he's just sleeping, but I'm going to murder him.
If
Accident on the paper.
the man
Yes.
is cremated,
Yes.
how do they know that was the man who was just asleep and not dead?
Oh, so he's pulling some big disappearing act?
Oh.
Like he's in Colombia now?
How do you know if a cremated ashes was asleep and not dead after they're cremated? How do you know you've made a mistake? Like, oh, that guy was alive. Fuck.
I guess because it would be, you would assume they were. If we, okay, me and you, no, well, this is what we're doing now. Okay, me and you work in a cremation factory, whatever they're called, crematorium.
Yeah.
Funeral home. Are those built on the funeral homes, or they just have a factory that does it? I don't know.
It's got to be in the funeral home. I guess
It's
not just a
yeah.
factory. They're just
No.
Yeah, it's in the funeral home.
Yeah, Nazis aren't around anymore. So me and you work in one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, my job is that they're sending people through. No, see, I know what you look like. Okay, now here's how it worked. They're firing people in to burn. They're like, hey, we got a guy coming through in a few minutes, pop him in the oven. I'm like, right on, chief. So they go through and like, I'm looking, I come back in from break or something. There's a coffin there. And I just like lift up the bottom and I see a pair of feet. I'm like, oh shit, okay, this is it. I just fired in. What turned out you were sleeping in one of the coffins trying to catch some shut-eye.
But how-
And they accidentally they wheeled you into me because some guy did the same thing. Oh yeah, there's a dude in here. But they didn't see your face and know it's Sam. What the fuck? Quit sleeping, man. I'll get burned up. So they just see your feet, and then I just see your feet, and I put you through, and then we're like, where? Okay, here's where we solve your problem. If we're looking around, we're like, where the fuck's Sam? And we start looking and looking. Then we find the other dead guy we're supposed to have burned.
Oh, I see.
We're like, oh shit. Well, then who did we? Dun dun dun.
I see.
You see?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, burned up.
But
Sam.
how unfamiliar with the process am I that I'm fucking taking these risky ass naps?
It's everybody's first day somewhere.
I'm asleep here.
And also, I don't know how to properly check who we're burning. They just told me to burn, Like you used to work in printing jobs and stuff.
You tell me you wouldn't recognize my toes?
No, like you said before, we brought this up a lot. I don't know if I've ever actually seen all your toes.
Yeah, that might be true.
I mean, I know there's a lot of times that I've seen you without socks, and it's like I know that your feet are naked, but I've never purposely looked at them and like studied your feet to commit them to memory.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I remember someone came to me because they thought their boyfriend had put up nude pictures of himself on the internet.
I remember this.
On Reddit. And I was like, how do you know? And she was like, well, I mean, I recognize his dick. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not sure I could pick my dick out of the lineup. Do you think you could pick your dick? If you just saw a bunch of dicks and one of them was yours, would you know? If I showed you 12 dicks, all of similar make and model, I'm not just going to throw a couple fucking Asian ones and some black eyed dicks in there. Yeah, it's not me. Yeah, right.
All right. The usual suspects.
Similar make and model. Right? You going to be able to pick yours out of the lineup?
Yeah, mine only has one eye. I guess the thing is,
I mean, mine's pretty characteristic still.
I would assume none of them are mine because I have no memory of someone taking a picture of my dick.
There you go.
So I'd be like, no, surely not. But I'd be like, oh, that one.
That's a great thing.
That might be my boy.
You pick one and like, how do you think I got this photo, man?
Yeah.
They're just like these like clinical like square right. Dead on.
It's like it's
like your profile picture.
There's actually the height thing. You know what I mean?
It's like a mugshot.
Yeah, like a mugshot. That's what I was thinking.
How did you get that picture? It's just the dick. There's no like hips around it.
I don't know. I didn't think that far. Now that you say it, it'd be funny if it was just a dick.
Like what?
Like a dick and balls, and on like a mugshot, one on the front and one on the side. Goosh, goosh.
Where did you get this?
Where does he go at night?
Unmistakably mine.
Your cock's a criminal. He robbed 2 banks, stole a bunch of DVD players, run them with a family, brought it back.
That's how they get started. Oh, we can't. Okay. Let's do one more and get out of here. Scientists. No.
Do 2 more and get out of here.
Yeah, because wait. Fez gave us one.
Okay, Fez.
A friend on Twitter. We'll close with scientists.
Okay.
Fez sent us this one. Thank you, buddy. McDonald's guest left devastated over missing snack ingredient.
Don't know what that means.
It's like you ordered a burger and there's no patty, or like you ordered chicken nuggets and it's just batter. Like what did that? I mean, how did they fuck it up?
Missing snack. What? So the customer or the employee?
McDonald's guest. I mean,
a guest.
A guest of McDonald's.
We invite you into our humble home.
And we forgot the...
Yeah, what are they over missing snack items? See, it makes me want to know what it is, though.
Snack ingredient.
Snack ingredient.
It makes me think they must have changed up the recipe.
And they're like, whoa.
And someone figured it out. So one of those like, I feel like I don't have a very sensitive palate. I'm like, it's all good. Fire it in there.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying? But like people are really sensitive. Like if I eat something, I might be like, rosemary. Other than that, I'm not even sure that I can tell the difference between pork and beef.
Yeah.
Like yes, if it's like a pork steak or a beef. But like if I eat a pork dumpling and a beef dumpling, I couldn't tell you the fucking difference.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends. I'm kind of like you. Like I can recognize if something's not there, and you're like, well, there's something up. But I'll eat almost anything. It's got to be pretty gross. We just ate a bunch of stinky stuff.
Ugh. We ate fermented tofu. What's so funny is I'm sure you remember. Have you been listening to the podcast for a couple of years?
We used to hate it.
It was like, what the fuck? Oh, it tastes like a horse smells.
Yeah.
It's great now. I love it.
Yeah. It's funny, we passed it separately today and both ended up at the same stall.
We were just waiting in line, and then we turned and looked and made eye contact because you're like, hey, you're here. I know that white man. You want that stinky stuff? I want that stinky stuff.
Give me that stinky stink. Anyway, so I'm wondering what it could be. I mean, if it's one thing if you got a...
Devastated.
Devastated's the word.
That's like, imagine it when you remember when they used to fry the fries in beef fat?
Yeah.
And then they changed to vegetable oil or canola oil, whatever they do now.
People were devastated.
I mean, I bet you that was fucking tasty.
Yeah, devastated means your life can barely go on. I mean, that guy that eats Big Macs every day for his whole life.
Who looks like a fucking thumb.
Yeah.
Like a mushroom. He looks like his waist like that.
Yeah, he's real skinny, real little. He was in Super Size Me.
Do you know Naruto?
Yeah.
Rock Lee. You know the guy who trains Rock Lee? He looks like him. I'll show you a picture after the show.
Okay. But if that guy, he went to McDonald's and was like, my order, my normal order every day for the past 30 years, please. 1 Big Mac for lunch and 2 Big Macs for dinner or whatever he eats.
You fucked up if McDonald's knows what you want. If you show up to McDonald's and is without a question in their mind, like that guy wants a Big Mac.
Well, Well, because we're just white people here. You went and ordered so many fucking chicken sandwiches that the one that I walked in and they tried to sell me a chicken sandwich because they just thought we're all the same.
Yeah, it's true. Chicken sandwich.
She's like, spicy chicken? I was like, no, thanks.
No, I'm a different white guy.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, spicy chicken. Spicy chicken.
But you have a beard and glasses, and you're like a good couple inches taller than me. Are you? We always come back and forth with this.
I mean, if I stand up straight.
Yeah. But anyway, Devin, I want to find out what this is, maybe, because the next one,
Devastated is, yeah.
maybe we'll click it. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fez. If you guys want to send us headlines, you should. Do it. Fez,
Sir.
we love you.
Yeah.
Here's another one I found myself. Scientists thrilled.
Okay.
I know I did like
The opposite of devastated.
yeah, as woman finds 14 worms in her eye.
Thrilled. Ooh. Oh, fucking jackpot today. Ooh. 14? What kind of worms? Ugh.
In her eye. In her eye.
See, I've heard of people getting worms in their... It's from a parasite. They get bit by like a fly in like the Amazon jungle, and it gets in their body, and they like get in their eye.
I bet you that is kind of interesting. Like if you someone comes in and you're like, oh, you have blah blah blah,
Right.
like that's kidney stones, whatever, something simple. You're like, oh, okay, goddamn it.
Yeah,
but then you're like,
Not every day. You're
oh
like,
shit, what's wrong?
oh shit, this is going to be news, man. You got an eyeball full of worms.
I get to write a paper,
Yeah.
and tell my friends I am a doctor.
Right? Nobody receives this.
Here is my song.
It's like they... Here is my doctor's song.
I have a patient.
And hi, doctor. She got worms. And
Wait, hold on.
Wait, what? Oh, it tickled me some reason.
I gotta punch you.
Oh, that's right. Did to do Aaron Neville?
Yeah, you can punch you. I don't need to punch you. I am a doctor. You do it. I can't do it.
I am doctor. Wait, what's he saying? The fabric of our life. I am doctor. And there's 14 worms in the eye. This is stupid. God bless you, Aaron Neville.
Do you remember that time I got so drunk
He looks like a fucking thug. Yeah.
that I thought I had trichinosis because we ate uncooked pork, but it turned out I was just really sunburned.
Yeah, you're all sorts of...
I got the trichinosis.
Producer of the show, Zach, thought I was a bear.
Yep, and a zombie.
Yeah.
And a group of thugs. You thought you were a lot of things. I would have been scared twice. What are we talking about? Scientist thrills woman finds 14 worms in her eye. They have to be thrilled for that reason of like, this is new. I don't know what this is.
Right. See, it seems like I've heard something about getting worms in your eye, but I don't know about 14.
Because it's not like, ooh, you want this.
If I was like, man, something's up with my eye, and I like look in the mirror and I see fucking worms in the black of my eye, I'll be like, oh no.
Like that scene in Hellboy when he opens up the portal to hell and there's like that big serpent.
Yeah.
And you like look into your eye really
Like,
close.
oh my God, Cthulhu. It's a little boy.
I can't come into work today and teach the children.
I got Cthulhu in my eyeball.
What does that mean?
Well, I've seen where people see those guys that get botfly larvae
Yes.
in them, and to get them to come out, like when it warts up real big and they let it grow, thing gets as big as your thumb in your skin.
Fuck.
And to get it out, this guy laid a big piece of meat on his belly.
No.
So it couldn't breathe, and it thought like, oh shit, like I gotta burrow up. So it burrowed out of his belly and into the steak overnight. And the next day he took the steak off and he's had a big hole in his belly and the worm was in the steak. Oh.
Let's play a card. Do you want to learn about the worm?
What?
You want to learn about them worms or you want to learn about them McDonald's?
Oh, God, I don't know, man. They're both good.
I want to know about the worm.
Okay. But they were devastated. That's so vague.
Either we're learning about someone who was thrilled or someone who was devastated. Want to do the devastated?
Can we do them both real quick?
Yeah.
All
bang,
right.
bang.
Double-sided coin, first time ever.
No sound effects.
Ring, ring. Double coin.
Oh, we should even do like this. Okay, there we go.
The card.
Uh,
Oh, is it just... Oh.
there was no cheese in the mozzarella sticks. Bing. All right.
Well, that's... okay. She opened up her snack and bit into it. Only to discover the limited... That is pretty funny. It is completely... They just overcooked it and all. That's pretty funny.
Oh, fuck.
Every one of them is completely fucking empty. They just cooked out, right?
Yeah, and then Twitter, they were like, sorry, all bad.
Okay.
Where are we? What are we doing?
All right, that is pretty funny, though.
All right, Scientist thrilled.
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Thank you, Faz.
I didn't order steaks.
Scientist thrilled as woman finds 14 worms in her eye. Okay. As parasitologists, we got very excited to see something like this. This has previously only been seen in cattle. An Oregon woman became the medical first, and scientists had never seen a human case with this species.
I like the little pull quote. What is a parasite, Sam?
A parasite is any sort of animal that lives on another animal or within another animal and feeds off it to gain its nutrition.
Like zoinks.
Like zoinks, man. I don't know. Bradbury explained this case is rare and unusual since there aren't many parasites that infect the eye. And this species of worm is not dangerous. What?
Ooh, look what it says.
You'll get bad conjunctivitis, which is like pink eye.
Yeah.
Which is what pink eye is the next sentence. And then when you pulled all the worms, you'll be perfectly fine afterwards. Pulled the worms?
Once you pulled the worms, that doesn't sound good in anything other than a funny euphemism for masturbation.
Pull the worms?
Pulling the worm. But if you're pulling the worms out of, and you put eyeball in there, I don't like that.
I mean, here's a better headline. U.S. woman becomes first person to have eye worms previously seen only in cattle. Not, scientists are thrilled after woman has 14. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, she's like, this is my life. Happy motherfuckers.
And they're not really, I mean, I get.
They are. You know, something weird happens.
Yeah, you're right. It's what we said.
If I was like an entomologist and I was in the fucking jungle and I ran across a beetle the size of a Volkswagen, I'd be fucking thrilled.
Dude, anyone.
Yeah, I'd be thrilled as not being an entomologist.
The biggest beetle is about as heavy as a magazine.
Don't it weigh 2 pounds? Isn't it a weta? That's not a beetle. That's not a beetle. Rhinoceros beetle. Is it the biggest or the strongest?
You know I don't know.
It's the train of bugs.
Nathan, you know I don't know.
But a weta weighs like a pound, right?
A pound? That's
Yeah.
a big magazine. I don't know.
They're bigger than it's like one of the end of the year specials.
I don't know why I said magazine.
Yeah. It's like a Sears catalog. Remember them?
Huh?
Go through, pick out shit for Christmas. Yeah, look at that. Give me a little Hot Wheels set, loop-de-loop. Maybe Nerf gun, extra sticky things on them.
That's going to do it for us this week, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. I want to thank Kishibashi for letting us use the song intro/pathos off the album 151A. Thank you, Kishibashi. I also want to thank Fez for supplying us with the McDonald's headline. Turns out there wasn't any McDonald's. No, not any mozzarella in them sticks.
Yeah.
There was McDonald's in the sticks, but none of them mozzarella. Thank you, Fez. If you guys want to send us headlines, and you should, you guys can do it at Royal Weekcast on Twitter or royalweekcast@gmail.com. You guys can also just follow us because sometimes we tweet weird stuff.
Yeah.
Weird
Sometimes.
stuff. Good stuff. Sometimes.
Sometimes it don't make any sense. I'm looking at this screen.
Yeah, we got
Another headline that goes better is Parasite turns mice into mindless cat-fighting zombies by hijacking immune cells.
Yeah, I mean, that's for another day.
It's for another day. It's for a late-night ponder.
And that's going to do it for us this week.
Yeah. Ow. I just got a weird random pain.
I don't want to fight a cat.
Worm eyes.
Good night, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just meat, so I done fucked it all up.